and welcome back to my channel. I'm edlynefrance, the reality check coach, and it's been a minute, I know, but guess what? Sometimes life comes at you fast and you need to slow down so that you don't get burnt out, and that's exactly what I did. As some of you know, I work in television and I have had some huge contracts this year, so I've just been back to back working. I have worked in welfare and casting for the past 6 years, which is what has now turned into coaching. I've done welfare on some of the biggest dating shows, from Olivia Atwood's Bad Boyfriends, Love Island, Too Hot to Handle, to name a few. And now working as a life coach, specifically targeting women and dating, I have gained a lot of experience and, of course, my own heartbreak. Woe is me. And that is why I'm here to help you women take accountability over your dating life, because I believe that you control your dating life. Unfortunately, a lot of women these days, in this modern era, this modern time that we live in, are giving up their dating life in a platter and allowing themselves to be in situationships and relationships that don't serve them. If only you have the tools to make better decisions, if only you have the confidence to tackle dating, then I know that you will have the relationships that you want. And that's why we're here today to discuss my infamous dating protocol. So let's get stuck in. This wonderful dating protocol that I created, that I've been doing on my TikTok lives, I've done posts about it, and there's been so much traction around this dating protocol. The whole point of it is to give you, my lovely women, confidence in dating, because that is one of the issues that I am seeing become more and more common with a lot of my clients, with a lot of women in my DMs, with a lot of people who reach out to me, is that confidence. And that confidence determines everything when it comes to dating. It determines the type of partner you get. It determines the type of relationship you get. And every woman deserves to be loved correctly. She deserves to have that fairy tale that she dreams of. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like we're all going to get the exact same relationship. Absolutely not. And this protocol may or may not work for you. However, you need to be able to discern the type of person you are when it comes to dating and the type of person you want to date. When you know who you are, you know how you work, you know how you move, and you know the type of person that works with you, that is when you can use this protocol to your advantage. So this dating protocol has 2 phases. Phase 1 is the dating phase. Phase 2 is the courting phase. Today we're going to be discussing phase 1, dating. Now, this is why I said it's important for you to understand who you are when it comes to dating. Are you more of an intense person? Are you more of a go with the flow person? This protocol is set up that in phase 1, which is dating, that phase should last no longer than 1 to 2 months. A man knows in 2.5 seconds or something along those lines whether or not he wants to take you seriously. He knows, like that. Just by looking at you, seeing you, how you move, the first initial interactions, he knows whether or not you are someone he wants to go further with. Not that he wants to marry you, he doesn't know that instantly, but he knows if you're someone he even wants to pursue, chase, court, whatever you want to call it. And women, let's not pretend, we all know pretty instant, okay? That first date, that first initial meet, we know whether or not this person is up to our standard. We know if we can imagine anything with this person. Now, this is why it's really important for you to date from a healed place, because when you're not healed, you don't have discernment. You're not able to make the correct choices. And you need to make sure that you're not dating from a place of loneliness, a place of desperation, because you'll go for anything. You'll see attention and you'll take it as connection. And it's not always that. When you think of dating, think of data collection. That's step 1, data collect. You are gathering data, ladies. You are figuring out, is this person someone that I want to spend time with? Is this person someone that I can actually tolerate? Is this person someone who I can imagine in my life? Ready to level up your dating journey? Sign up to our community today and get exclusive complimentary conversation cards that will help you connect on a deeper level. From understanding yourself to mastering the art of dating and courting, we've got you covered. Click the link below and start your journey now. And one of the main ways that you can gather data is by step 2, which is seeing this person a minimum of once a week. Now, this doesn't necessarily work for long distance relationships. There is another protocol for that. It's coming very soon. But you need to be seeing this person a minimum of once a week. Many reasons for this. Number 1, if you both are interested in one another, you will both want to see each other a minimum of once a week. If that want isn't there, then that is a red flag from both parties. Another reason why it's important to see one another a minimum of once a week is because you cannot get to know someone over the phone. You cannot get to know someone online. You cannot get to know someone without being in their presence. Energy, vibe, those things are real, and you can feel it and sense it and smell it in person. On the topic of smell, pheromones. It's very important for you to know what this person smells like. And I don't mean going up to him and actually like sniffing him, but when you're around a guy, his pheromones either work with you or they don't. Have you ever dated someone and it's like, something just don't smell right, like something about him just, it's not that he smelled bad, but his smell wasn't matching yours, his smell wasn't marrying with your nose. It's a real thing. As women, we can smell the person that we are compatible with. There have been many scientific tests to prove that. Another reason why it's important to see each other in person, you need to see how he moves, his mannerisms, his character expressed in the physical. IRL is very important. Women, you be getting the ick over everything these days, okay? I have to literally battle with some of my clients about the icks that they have. All these little things about him that you're not going to be able to clock in any other way apart from being in person with him. Step 3, you are still single, so continue to date other people. And I'm not saying rush out and run out and look for people. No, when you're dating, you should be dating multiple people, okay? Because it's really important for you to kind of just spread your wings, and law of averages, the more people you date, the more people you meet, interact with, the more likely you're going to find a good suitor, right? So it's really important for you to continue dating other people that you were dating prior to meeting this person. Okay, so if you meet someone today and he's great and you've gone on a date or two and you were dating other people, they're great, you're still figuring it out, continue to date them. One, you don't know if one of those other people are going to be for you. And you also don't want to put so much pressure onto the person that you're dating. Oftentimes, women, you can put a lot of pressure onto the person that you're dating, especially when you like them. That puts a level of expectation on him. And then you feel like he needs to fulfill certain aspects of a relationship that he's not qualified to fulfill yet because you're just dating. But the other reason is because I don't want you to commit yourself without being committed. I don't want you to think that you're already committed to him without him committing himself to you. Now, step 4 of the dating protocol, and this is the most important step. Some of you won't like it, but guess what? I don't care. It works. And if you want to date intentionally, if you want to date and actually end up in a relationship rather than a situationship, then you must follow this last step. And what is it? No sex before commitment. You heard me right. Absolutely no getting down with the get down. Okay, ladies? Do not give your body away. He hasn't earned it yet. And yes, it is something to be earned. You're not selling it, but it must be earned. And you have to remember, we as women get attached when we have sex. That is biology. Men get post-nut clarity, we get attachment. And together, that is not a good combination. If he is not sure about you and you've given himself to you, 9 times out of 10, he will have that clarity afterwards and he will probably regret it or start acting distant. And then what happens? You are now attached. That means you are the one getting hurt. This protocol is in place to give you confidence and also to protect you, because I want you to protect yourself in dating, especially if you're a lover girl and you know that you just get the emotions and you get the feels. You need to protect yourself. And one of the best ways to protect yourself is to close the shop and allow it to be opened when you feel it is safe to do so. Safety, ladies. Remember, that is what you require when you are dating. You need a man that in his presence you feel safe, because safety leads to vulnerability. Safety leads to femininity. That's when you can be the best partner that you can be. Men need respect. We need safety. Soul ties is real. Do not forget, you are attaching yourself to another person. I want you to respect yourself, ladies. I want you to really love yourself enough to understand that a man that only wants you for that is only going to ever want you for that. And if your relationship is based on that, that is what your relationship will be based on. You want someone who's going to be caring, loving, kind, that will look after you if anything crazy happens, sickness, health, and the inevitable, parents passing, things like that. You want someone who's going to be there for you, who truly loves you, who truly cares for you, someone that you don't have to question. And one of the main ways to figure that out is by not giving it up too soon. What happens when you apply this protocol? It means you have boundaries. It means you have standards and that they're non-negotiable. And that's a powerful place to be. And when you date with confidence, you're saying you must come correctly. You're saying, I have standards. You're saying, I am a valuable person. And if you want to infiltrate my life, you have to meet these standards. And anyone that looks at it and they're like, that's not for me, count your lucky stars and say thank you. Because now I don't have to invest my heart into something that's eventually going to hurt me. And that's phase 1 of the dating protocol, and we call phase 1 dating. So make sure you tune in for the next episode where I'm going to talk about phase 2, which is courting. Let me know in the comments what you think about this protocol. Do you think it could work for you? Have you tried any of these before? What would you do differently in your dating moving forward? Or what would you add to this protocol to make it better? Let me know in the comments. And as usual, please like, subscribe, and share, and follow me on TikTok at edlynefrance. Follow me on Instagram at edlynefrance. Until next time, bye friends.